Martens are nocturnal, elusive, shy, and extremely intelligent. And let's not forget cute. That can kill considerably larger snowshoe hares and marmots. If you haven't, you should watch as we look. Autistic man killed a squirrel and nailed the animal to this tree to see what the marten would do. The marten was unable to retrieve the squirrel, so it licked the blood off its head and went back to eating some dates. It eventually took the squirrel away. The marten and squirrel played a game of cat and mouse for 20 minutes. Squirrels are extremely intelligent and use everything in their arsenal to escape attacks. This pine marten is munching on a squirrel's head. The head almost looks like a walnut in the marten's mouth. These martens have taken over a carcass that may have been this jungle cat's. The cat looks troubled but decides to leave, nonetheless, while the martens are digging into the carcass. This dead squirrel carcass was wrapped around bramble and a camera was set up to see if the goshawk would return. The goshawk did return, and 15 minutes later a marten showed up. The marten eventually freed the carcass but returned later that night, as well as a fox. A pine marten eats through a deer carcass it finds at night. A northern goshawk attacks a piece of bait held by an American marten. The lure is designed to draw martens to a distant camera station where researchers can identify individuals based on their distinctive chest and throat marks. This footage was shot in north-central British Columbia's John Prince Research Forest. While the marten is hanging and swinging on the bait, the goshawk flies in and lands. That's enough to make the marten run and hide for cover. But the marten isn't startled for long, and a few seconds later he's back to working the bait. The goshawk returns, but this time the marten is ready to defend its meal. As soon as the goshawk lands, the marten flies across the frame and tries to strike the bird, but misses. But it was enough to scare the goshawk away and for the marten to continue eating its meal. It's like something out of a David Attenborough documentary. 3 yellow-throated martens leap in slow motion, chasing a muntjac through the eland forests. After seeing this, a local resident is gobsmacked. He says he lives in the mountains and he has never seen hunting captured on video like this. The incredible images capture the martens in tight pursuit of a terrified-looking Reeves muntjac, a kind of small deer. They circle the prey before chasing it to exhaustion, and then they attack and kill it. When fully grown, the Formosan muntjac weighs around 25 pounds and looks like a medium to large-sized brown dog. It's a little bigger than a marten, but that doesn't bother this yellow-throated marten in the least. This marten keeps running around the Formosan, and if I didn't know better, I would think they were playing and having fun, like most kindergarten children do at the park. But once the fun and games are over, the marten jumps the Formosan like any predatory cat would jump an antelope and bites deeply into its skin, making the Formosan scream in pain. The Formosan jumps up and manages to rid itself of the marten, but only for a few seconds, until the marten delivers the deadly